have you always been the funny one?
I've always liked making people laugh. I was a bit classic, like, you know, putting shows on in the living room. We had a bay window with curtains, and that would be my front stage.
Yeah, are you recognised wherever you go now?
Latitude Festival, people were screaming, David! Oh, God.
That my car.
Oh, my God. I messaged Matt Lucas because he was part of my growing up. Like, I feel like I should point out, Matt Lucas has in the past responded to tweets and things. It's not like, you know, I don't want to paint a bad picture. I'm a big fan of Matt.
Are you still a big fan?
Reminds me of Peach Sick. Got shots of tequila and suddenly you're licking things and you're sucking things. I love how these two have a conversation and I'm like licking and sucking. What is going on?
Weak, old and warm.
Weak, old and warm, yeah, yeah. That's how people describe me.
Yeah, but I'm making that.
Oh, hi. This is Shoot Your Shot with Clara and Rob. I'm Rob Buckhaven.
I'm Clara Batten.
And welcome to Shoot Your Shot. I think I've just said that. So this is the show where we shoot shots and ask questions. It's really simple.
Yeah.
Today's guest, oh my goodness.
I'm excited.
What a legend. What is he?
I'm excited.
Who is he?
What is he?
Yeah, so
What's
he
he
is
doing
an actor,
here?
comedian,
Yeah.
TikToker, social media star, everything. You, and I think we should call him this today, we know him as Mum.
I'm afraid that's what we will be calling
Are
it.
we okay? Richard Frank's comedian.
Hi, thanks for having that's too kind, yeah.
I know.
It is too kind, isn't it? No,
yeah.
That's the comedian.
Yeah. More of the mum. So
Yeah,
what about?
absolutely.
So do you mind if we call you Mum? You know, what's
You can call me anything you like, Rob.
Okay.
Yeah, no, please do. No, of course. A lot of people call me Mum. I was in the car park at like B&M the other day, and someone just screamed "Mum" like over the car park, and like ran at me.
No.
Yeah, no, it's like a 3-year-old actually calling her mum.
Yeah. You're like, where do I
Well,
sign?
like, I say ran at me.
Yeah.
They
Like,
ran
what?
past me to their mum, but I mean, it's still, I was just like, oh, I can't go anywhere. Do you know what I mean?
I've had it in so
I was
many
like,
different
"Kids,
languages
please."
as well.
Absolutely, yeah.
This is brilliant. I better explain the show.
Yeah, that'd be
So,
good.
Please
Shoot
do,
Your
so-
Shot. You might see here, we have, no, you can't see here because we've only got one, but we have 10 shots, 10 questions, 1 shot per question. Richard, you don't have to do every shot. We're not forcing alcohol on you, although, you know, we don't really have to. Each question has a drink associated with a part of your life.
Yes.
And so before the question, we have to down the shots with you. And
a touch
but if you don't want to go ahead
What
with
a
it, we don't
sacrifice.
either.
Thank
which
you.
is a sacrifice.
Thank you. Thank
So
you.
so let's start with the first one before the first question, which is, and take us
People
through.
already watching going.
Yeah, I know. WK. Is this not meant to be quite an elevated show? So
Take it. Sorry.
can
Look,
I just take your beard off?
I'm just keeping us grounded with this. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I heard you were going for quite
Yeah.
a sophisticated sort of show, and I thought
Where
I
did you
could
hear
change
that?
that. I could
Your
really,
sources told you wrong.
really slumming it with me. Do you know what I mean? I thought,
Yeah.
bring it. Yeah, I'll lower the
So
tone.
WKD Blue, this presumably is from your childhood.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is my, you know,
it up.
teenage
Right.
years.
Yeah.
When you first start drinking, you know, you think it's really cool. I mean, it's more sugar than alcohol,
now.
but it's a rite of passage, though, isn't it? It's, you know, it's just
Is
what
that
you.
raspberry?
It's I don't know. It's blue. I think.
it's-
well,
I think
yeah,
it's just.
Is that
I
blue?
think
Is that a blue
Oh, it's
soda?
like-
Is that a blue smell?
it's sort of somewhere between blue and sort of soap, isn't it? It's kind of. It's,
You do the other
You pour
one.
it
shall
out.
I?
It's the
Yeah,
only one I'm
pour it
allowing
out.
you to pour.
Oh,
Yes.
I'm honoured. So
Pour it
this is
Pour it
like
how you would have done at the time.
what, like straight into my mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With a straw. Oh no. We've got
Oh
one.
yeah, yeah. So this is my teenage years. This is this sort of like coming of
Yeah.
age, just starting to scrimped on that. Scrimped on that. Come on,
That's what
like,
you would have said at the
look,
time.
let's
It's probably
top it.
about
I was gonna say,
0.02%.
It's only 4%.
Oh, it's 4%. Oh, great, yeah. So this was funny story. I once went on a residential school trip, and me and my mates arranged to stash bottles of this. Well, you can get them in the smaller ones as well. And I hid them in pairs of socks so they wouldn't chink together like the glass in my suitcase. Genuine. And we got it past the teachers. So we're in a hostel. It was a trip to Stratford-upon-Avon. So we went and saw Hamlet with David Tennant and Patrick Stewart. So we had this amazingly cultured.
You watched it with them?
Well, with school trip, you know. I watched it with him.
Oh
I was
my
like,
God,
David,
you were
what
the
did you
same
David,
year at
what
school.
do you think of that? You know. Yeah, they were in
I'm
it.
not famous yet. I don't know what you're talking
So I was like, yeah, how do we know each other? And we watched that, had this wonderfully sort of cultural experience. Then went back to the hostel and got absolutely smashed on, you know,
On 4%
blue
on
How can you get
blue
smashed?
drink.
Let's do it. I've never had this in my life.
I feel like we're going to be.
Well,
very
probably
sad
not.
at
Your
the
life.
end of- I used this in a sketch once.
Oh God! You were like
Cheers.
making fun of it.
Yeah, I was.
Oh, it's like, it's so sweet.
That is so.
But
Has that
very
got sugar in
nostalgic,
it, do you
you know?
reckon?
I mean, there may be
natural?
some sugar. Yeah, it's all natural ingredients.
Wow.
I don't really.
I don't like
I'm fine with. I don't like that.
I feel it doing something to my
I
insides.
don't. It fit.
I'm still
don't
getting
like
the
that.
fizz. It's fizzy and sugary,
Fizziness.
isn't it? Fizzy and
Yeah.
You said that you used to torpedo.
What's that?
So you must know what the
I know what-
you must have
No, I don't
torpedoed in your.
know.
Do you not?
No.
I will. Right.
I would hate to do one.
I will torpedo this if you do it as well.
Well,
We don't have
We
any.
don't have any more.
Yeah.
You definitely can find some, surely. You must be able
Yeah,
to.
'cause you just find it.
I'll do it if you do it. I go, you go.
Oh my God!
Go on,
Weirdly. Oh my God! And the Oscar goes to what? We have some. Do you know what? I haven't even asked my first question yet.
Yeah, go on then.
Yeah, so ask my first question.
Yeah, ask the
Absolutely.
first question.
Absolutely.
How do you torpedo? So no.
Strawpedo.
How do you
It's a straw.
torpedo?
So strawpedo, you bend your straw. But I'm not sure how this is going to work with paper straws.
No.
As long as the air comes out. So you use that. It's like a little snorkel for the drink, and then you obviously you glug it, you know, and it's supposed to come out quickly.
So hang on. So you just do that,
Yeah.
and then
And
you,
as long as
and
that
then
can escape, come
Yeah,
out of
it
your
mustn't
mouth.
be too. It mustn't be too bent over that no air can get through.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
so this.
Yeah.
So probably better to do it like that.
Oh, that's.
Right.
Complete bend.
Okay.
Do you think?
So then you just.
and then yeah.
I'm not doing the. I'm not doing the whole thing.
Yeah. I was like,
I'm not
oh
doing the
my
whole
God.
thing.
Yeah.
He's like, we'll speed this
Yeah,
up in the
yeah,
edit.
yeah.
We'll go,
Let's just do it quickly.
Right.
and it's supposed to
And then
go
you go
down.
like
Okay.
this. Ready? Hang on. I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
Tom, you go 3, 2, 1.
Just gagging.
Oh,
Ready?
this could
Yeah.
be messy. Oh,
Two,
I can't believe it.
2, 1.
How do you even do that? I don't think mine's doing it properly. Mine's not even doing it properly.
Oh God!
Oh my God! I've got it all down my top.
Oh my God! The
What is this? Oh my God! You're doing it as mum.
Oh, it's like. Oh mate, thank you.
Thank you, Johan. That's brilliant. Thank you.
Oh, legend.
Oh. Are you okay?
Hey, do you know I did better than I thought?
I'm not going to do any more.
How did you?
Mine just went down my
Oh
top.
my God.
That's horrendous.
I'll tell you what this is.
It's an intervention. This is the most bizarre intervention I've ever seen.
This is. I just. Oh, I hope this gets the views. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
Oh my
So,
God.
yeah, good. Let's move
That's
on.
my first question.
Oh.
You've got it. You're asking the next one.
I tell you what, that felt fine doing it. You bring it away and you just start.
It's the struggling now.
Oh
Also-
my goodness!
I really.
How did you do that?
Sorry, I
You
thought we were.
really
All,
went for
I
it.
thought we were all committed to this show. That's what we. And I was like, right, I can't be shown up. I thought, don't, because if you hear it,
Are you seriously doing that?
what is going on? This is. Oh, it's just. Oh well. Oh, don't.
Oh my! Were you seriously throwing up? Oh right.
All right. I'll be fine.
Seen the
Oh my
Sprite
God.
challenge where people down.
Oh, yeah.
And it's
Don't look at me. Don't look at me.
Don't look at me.
there's your water.
Oh, thank God.
There's your tiny thing of water.
It's your tiny sip of
There's
water.
your symbol of water. Right.
Okay, next.
Oh, Yes, let's move on.
So we're almost going upwards now because there's no going down from that.
No.
So we're going upwards
Oh, thank goodness.
to
You can take that. You can
Jack Daniels.
remove that from
From my side.
just from my sight, from my life.
So apparently you cause hilarity to the point of exhaustion. Who said that?
Oh, that was a really old review. That
Yeah.
it would be, wouldn't it?
And would
You
they
see what I
say
do
that
lately?
now?
No,
Yeah.
well, I
No.
hope so. I still say that now.
Right.
Oh, that was a review from a show we did at the Edinburgh Fringe years ago.
You seem quite moved by it though, because you're crying.
No, that's just blue WKD just leaking from my eye sockets. Yeah, it's
My question is, have you always been the funny one? Like in your family, in your group of friends, in your class?
Yes.
You're like, yeah, next.
yeah.
Where's the drink?
We just have the drink. Yeah, I think I've always liked making people laugh. Always,
Yeah.
I think. I was a bit of a cliche, the classic, like, you know, putting shows on in the living room. You know, we had a bay window with curtains, and that would be my front stage. You know, also from an early age, and just never grew out of it. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
here I mean, this is it. Yeah.
Were
so-
you doing characters then? Were you dressing?
Yeah,
up?
I used to do characters. I used to do impersonations at school as well, of,
Right.
like teachers and, you know, and just things like that. I've just always just performed. But you see, I think it comes from. I was always such an anxious kid. Like as a kid, I was
Right.
honestly scared of everything. I had this huge phobia of school. Like I was so scared of most stuff, and I honestly think, like, as a coping sort of defense mechanism,
Oh,
just
interesting.
funny and
Yeah.
like characters, impersonations, voices and stuff was just a way of like getting
Yeah,
through. Like
yeah.
when you've got that act of hiding that anxiety, because I think
Yeah.
because like nowadays we talk about anxiety all the time and it's like
Yeah.
it's so open, but
it was-
back then it
existed
just
still
wasn't
then.
a thing. Like
But that's what you
Yeah.
hear about so many comedians
Right, do you want to fill this
who
up?
actually have some struggles because
Yeah.
they've got into comedy because they've
Yes.
wanted escapism. They've wanted
Because they want to
Totally.
put on
laughter, they've
some kind of a
wanted to-
Yeah.
persona.
Yeah, to try and get out of
Yeah.
that
100%.
anxiety or depression or
no, definitely. I think it's
And it kind of works in their favour. And it's almost like to prove people wrong as well.
But that's it, and you're right. It can prove people wrong, but it can also comedy can just distract, can't it? You know, because then you're controlling what people are looking at, what they're laughing
Yeah.
at, what you're directing it. You know, and I think that's a big part of it. So I think. But yeah, I used to do impersonations, characters. I remember like using the old family camcorder and filming sketches at home before like there were like apps and you know the
Yeah.
internet to put them on. Back
Were
then.
you on things like Vine before? Were you on the earlier
No, I
forms
missed.
of...
No, I sort of missed that. I used to watch a lot of Vines, but
what's
I
fine.
remember
is like
Vine.
a
It was like
precursor to
3
TikTok,
seconds?
wasn't it?
Was it like a 3
Yeah, it was a
second
really
clip?
short thing.
Yeah.
And then there was Musical.ly, which became
Oh, yeah,
TikTok.
Yeah.
But Vine was before that, wasn't it? It was the kind of precursor.
Vine was Vine's old school.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
So let me explain this one. So
Yeah.
this is Jack Daniels and Coke.
Yes.
Now this is when is this in your life?
Now JD and Coke. This is my coming of age drink. This is like really. This
Good
was
look in the eyes.
this was after. It doesn't count, does it?
No.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Right, let's get this down.
Oh, that's something. And this is a really
delicious.
elevated. This is
That
Gentleman
really-
Jack, which is a more elevated version. I thought we'd kind of. up
It
the
tasted
stage a little
elevated.
bit.
You could taste it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think this was my coming of age drink. This was like when you're not just choosing alcohol. You know, you're actually choosing something with a bit of flavour.
Yeah.
And Jack Daniels was just that middle ground, and all my mates, we all used to order it. You know, I just think it felt very
Yes.
grown up, even though maybe we weren't grown up.
You were
But,
still 11.
That's the job.
Yeah.
We just turned 11.
But
Do you know what I mean? We just had a
12,
swift one
12.
before going home
You
for
felt
dinner.
12.
That's absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
Getting on the BMX.
Yeah.
Before
So it's
dark.
lunchtime at school. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. At the tuck shop. But it's just a nice drink. That's very nice, actually.
That is delicious.
Isn't that
That's a
lovely?
delicious one.
That is really, really mellow. It actually says double mellowed.
It's double mellow.
Yeah.
Double mellowed.
Yeah.
And I got that.
Going back to your school days when you're talking about, you know, sort of escapism and stuff like that. So after that, how did you get into the acting thing in front of more than just your peers? And what was the first professional job? Didn't you do children's TV or something?
Yeah, so I did
back in the day?
CBeebies. And I'll
Yes.
tell you how that came about. So I went to uni, I went to the University of Kent, and I was working with a couple of guys at the time, and we did this module where we had to look at music hall and like sort of variety theatre. And we did a few like slapstick bits and bobs, like quite physical comedy. And we put a couple of clips on YouTube. And then one day, and it literally was hilarious, we just got an email from the BBC saying, oh, we're looking for a slapstick comedy trio. Would you be free to come and film a television show? Yeah, literally,
What?
yeah.
No one gets that?
Yeah, and we were like, oh, we'll just check the diary. Like, you know, yeah, absolutely. And we...
Yeah.
So,
let me
so
check the
just
diary.
from having those clips on YouTube, we filmed a pilot.
But have they even done that well on YouTube?
So, no, they apparently they
So they went
YouTube
past it.
searched like slapstick. They just on an off chance just saw our clip and got in touch. It was honestly like we couldn't. It was so surreal.
mad.
Like honestly, the story. And so we went and filmed
the
the
guy
pilot.
who was in Justin's house with you,
Yes.
was that one of?
Are you
we
in Justin's house as well?
Yeah, so we did a show called Spotbots. That was where they needed like 3 slapstick aliens, but which is what we played. And it was like we've landed on Earth. We're like tourists with cameras, and they took us around museums and all sorts, you know. And we just sort of caused shenanigans.
Yeah.
And that was great fun. And then off the back of that, we did some episodes on Justin's house.
Right.
And all this came from just having a clip on YouTube.
amazing.
Just, so, honestly, the power of the internet. Do you know what I mean? Like honestly,
But do you feel now, because it's flooded, it's saturated with stuff, do you feel that you'd need to stand out more at that stage, or
That's a good
or
point.
do you think because YouTube there were sort of YouTubers and stuff, but
yeah. Because we were never YouTubers either, like so that's what was it
So I
was so
guess it
rare
was-
that
yeah,
that it
that's
got
such a
the
good
clip
break.
got seen.
Yeah.
Although I guess just in that moment it was
viral,
niche.
that's
There was-
I know
you
now we would have to a certain amount of numbers
now
behind
the
it.
competition is more fierce, like because
Yeah.
I think
Which is
there's a
kind of
chance
what I
now we
said
would get
earlier.
lost
Yeah.
in there because this was in 2012, 2011.
YouTubers, so many kids
Yeah.
YouTubers.
Oh, yeah.
I had to. Now I'm getting grammar all wrong.
She's getting
Right, good.
Okay, next.
Time.
I love
Yeah.
that. Love that bowl. Okay, so now, archers. Oh my God. So archers, I think I've had this once at uni. This is such a is this what it is?
This is you,
There's
and
a
I'm already
uni-
shaking my head. I
Yeah,
can't.
yeah.
I'm not looking forward to the
explain
cap
why.
coming off. So, University of Kent, Freshers Week, right? You always celebrate. You have a good time with all, you know. Anyway, I had a particularly big night out where I just necked a bottle of Archers to myself, and obviously I encourage.
a bottle of
Well, I'm mixed, but across the night had it, and I obviously encourage sensible drinking. I was young, you know, young,
Yeah.
and but I was very unwell. I was very unwell, to put it nicely, and I cannot face it since. I haven't drunk this since I was about.
So this will be the first
This
time.
is literally the first. I've avoided this drink.
Do we want to do it without first?
Oh,
Do we want to do it without?
no.
Let's do it without and then add in.
No, what I'm thinking.
And then when it's
though,
cute,
we-
we
It
add
just
in a little bit.
reminds me of peach sick.
If a peach was sick,
Yeah, that's absolutely.
would
Yeah.
be it.
But,
Am I keeping it classy?
But listen, I don't
Keeping
think.
it.
I think that he ought to experience it as he experienced it back then.
Okay.
Which is Archers.
It's just
with-
horrendous.
I'm afraid.
tiny bit.
Yes, I'm afraid the 58 and Co. distillery either has posh Sicilian lemonade, which we were not going to
No,
do
no.
for university.
Because
Well, don't waste
Archers.
anything posh on me.
No,
No.
we wouldn't.
So they did manage to find us some lemonade, but it is a week old and flat. And I said, well, that's probably very much
Yeah.
like...
That's how I would have had it at uni. Do you know? That's you know, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Why? So
Week old and warm. Yeah.
Yeah. So weak, old, and warm.
Week old and warm. Yeah. Yeah. That's.
Yeah,
That
some
just
people
sums us up
describe
now.
me.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah. It's Oh, good.
I get quite offended by that.
I was going to say sorry.
I take it on the chin now.
I shouldn't be using your nicknames here, and that's not neither the time nor the place. I'm so sorry. I've really lowered the already very low tone.
Oh my God. Yeah, it was very, very low. But can I ask specifically about
You probably
Mum?
will
'Cause I
anyway,
think-
won't you?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I will anyway.
Yeah.
But Mum, when did she come about?
Right.
And you've probably said this on a million other shows. So tell us something you haven't mentioned before. When did she come on board? Who is she based on?
Yeah.
All of that.
So lockdown for starters. In fact, lockdown just for posting videos online. That was the kick up the bum I needed to start. I've always loved filming sketches and videos, but lockdown was when I first thought, right, all work's cancelled, theatres are closed. Do you know what I mean? So let's do something. And I was like, right, what have I got in the cupboard? You know, we've all got a fancy dress cupboard, haven't we? We all got a cupboard full of bits and bobs, you know. No, we've all got like, you know, an old top hat and a feather boa or something from.
Again.
No. Okay, well that's a separate show. I'm preparing for. But anyway, so
Back to acting.
back to acting. Oh, sorry. No, I forgot. I forgot myself for a moment.
We all know
But
my mum.
if you are interested in top hats and feather boas, I do have an OnlyFans. No, but I think we oh, boys got to live. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, absolutely. Yes, thanks, Rob. That's good. That's a good save. So I just had a wig in. I just had a wig in the cupboard. That's going to be the title of my book. A wig in the cupboard. And
just a wig in the cupboard.
And it was just cheers, everybody.
Cheers,
What's
cheers.
this? Oh, this. Oh, no, not cheers. In fact, I hate you both.
Yeah, let's say cheers, and then like really
Tell me,
focus.
might need the spit bucket again.
And, spit bucket, and also really focus in on his face.
Yeah, really focus.
So this is just reminds me of being unwell.
Tom, we might need the spit bucket again.
Tom, can we just
For lightweight over here. Oh, sorry, it's right there. I could have done it.
So for me, that just smells like peach.
Oh,
to
it
you,
smells
do you know what I mean? It's
Thank
like
you,
fresh
thank you, Tom.
peach,
Yeah.
really nice. You know it's going to be sweet.
Do you know what? I'm actually getting like PTSD. Yeah, like it is like.
Yeah. Mission accomplished.
It's like.
This is
Nice, exactly what we wanted. Yeah.
Do you know what? That's taking me back to freshest week, like the communal kitchen, necking this drink.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, go.
God. Oh, that's awful.
Oh, that's making me gag.
I love
And
it.
I actually know him gagging.
Oh gosh, that's too soon. It's too soon.
Too soon,
It's
it was 20 years
It's been
ago.
like 2011. It's too soon. You see, unfortunately, I've ruined it. Thank you. Because the thing is, it is delicious. Like once upon a time for me, it was delicious.
It is delicious.
But I've ruined it for
So
myself.
sweet though.
So the message is obviously don't drink to, don't binge drink. But of course,
Yeah.
it was, that is just, I've ruined it. I've ruined Archer's schnapps for myself.
Well, I wouldn't be too worried about it.
Yeah, 'cause I don't think
You're
anyone's-
not 12, so...
Yeah.
That is the kindest thing anyone's ever said to me. Thank you. That is so lovely.
I
Thank
don't
you.
feel like it's going to be something that's going to crop up that much.
You'd be surprised.
In the 40s.
I don't know, you get invited on these shows where they put drinks in front of you. Do you know what I mean? Thank you, Tom. I'm just. Thank you, Tom.
So okay, so back to mum.
But yeah, so back to mum. So lockdown, I put the wig on, and like the first mum video I ever did was very generic. It was literally just, I think the title was just things that your mum would say.
Right.
Yeah.
And that was my strength. Like uploaded that, went to bed, and like the following morning, like my phone had just blown up, like just like.
And you weren't expecting that?
No, not at all. Like not
Right.
at all. I was because I'd posted loads of videos, just all sorts of stuff to see what would kind of stick, And mum was the first one that just went voop and went viral.
Right.
And honestly, like the notifications, I thought something had gone wrong. I mean, you'll know, like when you get your first sort of viral, video, it's mad. And then so I thought, well, I wonder if I can milk this for all it's worth, and I can, and I'm still to this day, I'm still very much doing that.
How many years later? Like 5.
So it's got to be about
4.
It's got to be 4
Wow.
years. I've probably been doing it, and I had no idea. Like this was never the plan. But now But you see, like back in day when I first started mum videos, I never used to I never used to shave. I used to it was just wig. But now I look back at old videos and that is like sacrilege. Like I would never, because she's now she's her own person. She's got imaginary husband, kids,
And she
friends.
would
She's got a whole
shave.
community.
Yeah.
She's,
She
she's
would.
become this person, and I've got this kind of like following that I get invited to mum Facebook groups and like all sorts, because
way.
it's real sort of I do have to sort of juggle that imposter syndrome. Like it's like I shouldn't be here. Like I shouldn't be. This
It's like
isn't
the Olympics.
This is honestly, but it's also fantastic. Like it's great just how people have just taken it and
has the wig changed?
Yes.
Because
So-
it looks quite polished now.
Yes, absolutely, yeah. So she started out quite bedraggled, but she's got a little bit more glam as times have gone on. She's got quite long hair now, which people are commenting. I've got this brand new wig. I'm really shopped around. I really take,
You got-
the
they're
detail.
expensive.
How much does
Yeah,
the
they're
wig cost?
expensive.
Oh well, but the thing is, like, they're not loads. I spent 30 quid, which is
that's right.
which is nothing.
That's
But people are, oh my god, you must pay through the nose. I'm like, no, you just got to find. They're out there. You She's got,
Yeah.
Yeah.
she's got nowhere to look, you know.
So would you ever do it properly and sort of go on RuPaul's Drag Race or anything
No,
like
so
that?
this is a really interesting conversation that's come up a few times. So like, absolutely, I am not. Mum's not a drag queen.
Right, interesting.
Absolutely, which is
But
which is
also-
Which is weird
you
because you can
can't-
imagine
you
you can
can't
imagine
even-
them dressing up as mum on the show.
It's
You know what I mean?
this is I've had this debate before where people have said, but you could, and I'm like,
Yeah.
no, but see, I don't.
But
she's
also,
not.
You don't do the whole makeup
No,
thing.
if
either.
anything,
You
I try and-
literally just shave and just. Put on
I
the
share.
wig.
That's it.
Yeah.
And
And
she
it's
need-
believable though.
That's the thing, because
Because
you need to
mum
think
was-
she's woken up in the morning, she's got the kids,
Yeah.
and she hasn't got time for, you know, all the rest of it.
Yeah.
I want people to think that she is, when I'm doing mum, that she's real. Like,
Yeah,
this is a,
yeah.
you know, a woman at wit's end.
Relatable.
100% relatable,
Yeah.
observational, all
Because
the rest
weirdly,
of it.
you can forget that it's you.
But
You know what I
that's,
mean?
for
You
me,
can-
that's the mission accomplished. If people,
Yeah.
when people do say, like, oh, God, you know, it slips my mind
Yeah.
that it is just a little bald man.
Because yeah.
And I'm just like, well, that's it.
Yeah.
That's what I want, you know.
That's what and in your mind, you've got, you know, you can't see the family, but they're there.
That's
They're
it,
there
and that's
somewhere.
what I want.
Yeah.
That's what I want the viewers to
The one,
believe.
the
buy
one you
into.
did of the Olympics, kind of, I loved that one. And that, how long did that take
You
to
were
film?
just saying about that.
I was
earlier,
actually saying about that. 'Cause that's one of my favourites at the moment, but it was because it was a little bit of an experiment because I did it with
Yeah.
commentary, Olympic themed,
Yeah,
and all the rest of
yeah.
it. But that was great fun, and also it touched back on my roots of like physical comedy, you know, because I was
Yeah.
falling over the banister
Yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff like
that's
that. You
brilliant.
know, that was really good fun. I liked
So, how many
that.
takes?
The banister one,
Banister.
five takes, but that was
Right.
mainly because the dogs. Because if you haven't seen it, I'm sure everybody has. But
Yeah,
the,
yeah,
the dogs,
many times.
absolutely. Thank you. Yeah, I'll test you in a minute. But like
Yeah.
the dogs run down the stairs and push mum, and I tumble over the banister. But the dogs would just like come down and then
Yeah.
turn around and go back up. And then I'm like, I don't have a reason to fall. So I was like, these all look awful. But we got there at the end. So
Oh, it was so well done.
Did you
I couldn't believe
start
it.
Mum earlier than lockdown or no? Like, did
No.
you ever do little sketches to people at uni or anything like that?
I did. No, nothing. No, do you know, nothing like that. I mean, I've done daft characters, but mum was honestly was a. she
You're
was
like, I wouldn't have any more for you.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
no, mum was a lockdown creation. Like
Yeah.
I have really mixed feelings about lockdown because. Obviously, it's
Bittersweet
a
for a
dreadful
lot of
time.
people.
Dreadful time
Yeah.
for so many people, and obviously the acting and performing industry
Yeah.
on its
Closed
knees,
down.
still
Yeah.
recovering.
Yeah.
But at the same time, that was the drive. That got me.
It's
that
kind
got
of like,
me
yeah, the
putting stuff
genesis of-
online, and now it is a career.
But like, so live, that was going to be the next question actually. Live shows versus film. Because I know you do panto, I know you do kind of
Yeah.
live shows. And you've actually performed with some names, some big names.
Yeah.
No, you are one as well.
I was going
But
to say,
like-
well, I was waiting for that.
Yeah,
I was-
yeah. You
So-
kind of
he'll,
are one
no, he'll get
as
there.
well.
I'll let him find his way round. That's the scenic route. Yeah. No, that's absolutely
Yeah.
fine, Rob. I won't
Yeah,
let
yeah.
it come between
You're
us.
here. We're here.
And just
Yeah,
look
we're
at me
here. We
now.
did
Do
it.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know,
This is the pinnacle.
it
doesn't get better. You know,
This is
you're
it.
like,
We've
does it
peaked.
not?
Anything after this show is just going to be.
He's like, please make it go.
Please make it get better after this.
Yeah, I'm just hoping as a grand finale they're gonna bring something. They're gonna bring something out. Do you know what I mean? Hopefully.
Yeah, we should do that.
Cheers.
Yeah, cheers. Oh, hang on.
Should do that. Yeah, we should.
Cheers, I didn't look you in the eye.
Oh, I didn't look at.
Yeah.
Is the eyes thing? Do you always do the
Strawberry
eyes
daiquiri.
thing? This is Oh, this is my guilty pleasure.
Okay, so take us through this. What's the daiquiri all about?
Oh,
Even though you shouldn't really know what we've chosen for you, but what's the daiquiri all about? Or the mojito?
what's it
'cause
not
you
about?
Like
It's
you like the
delicious.
mojito.
yeah, it's delicious. It's sweet. It's brightly coloured.
Put it up there.
It's just everything. Yeah, and it's just. And I love it. You can't always order it. Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
if you're getting
yeah,
around, you know, and said,
Yeah.
I'll have, you know, 2 Heinekens, a gin and tonic, and a
Yeah.
strawberry daiquiri. You know.
Yeah, can I have a tripod?
But it is my guilty
Daiquiri.
pleasure. It's just, I just think it's delicious across the board, and that's. I just
It's
think
very
it's delicious.
sweet. You've got a sweet too.
But actually, not as sweet as some, like the Arch Lemonade and the WKD.
Yeah.
That's very,
But I
that's
mean,
more
he's
like-
definitely got a sweet
I've
too.
got,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
I've got a
Sure.
sweet tooth. I have
Yeah.
to be, like, I have to really, especially now I'm in my 30s and like my
Yeah.
metabolism is slowing down. I
Yeah.
have to like really limit myself with like puddings, desserts, because I love cake. I just love like
And
cake.
do you get invited to a lot of things?
Pardon?
You must now, because you've taken off massively. Do you get invited to everything? Do you get invited
Events
to
and things, yeah.
conventions?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
that's the highest thing, a convention. Do you get invited to a convention?
What convention? What? I don't know. Where are you going that I'm not? Like, what's
really good
convention? Yeah,
Just
no,
like a
I'm at all the best conventions. Like, well, you know, conventions. Like, there's there's conventions and there's. Do you remember that convention? No, do you know?
I want conventions.
I want conventions.
I just
as
want
in, like,
conventions.
Yeah,
yeah.
the ones with the,
Are you
with the,
invited
with
to
the rows
conventions?
of seats.
what do you mean?
Yes.
What do you mean conventions? Like,
Like, you know,
Comic-Con?
shows. Yeah, shows and conventions.
Oh,
More conventional shows.
well, that's two different things, isn't it? Like, yeah. Do I get invited to shows
Yeah,
and,
do you
and
get
conventions?
invited
yeah.
to anything?
No, I do.
Everything.
Rich, give us anything.
Yeah, just like, give us something.
What do you do, Richard? Where do you go?
Because, like, what happens?
Yeah, no, I
now?
get invited to things.
Okay.
Well, yeah, just your standard
Like,
conventions.
what are the good things you get? What are the best things you get invited to? Have you been to Buckingham Palace? You know, is there something you can give us?
No, is there anything you can give us to make this entertaining in any way?
Or make it go away.
Or just-
you know, just like squash it.
No, I do. I get invited, like, well, obviously, people do. It's funny, isn't it? Like, people do want to start giving you things for
wish it
free.
were funny.
Yeah, we're waiting for it. We're waiting
When's
desperately.
that?
But
Yeah.
I recently had a free hydrofacial. Didn't I?
yeah.
I don't know. I'm pointing at you.
Why are you pointing at
So
me?
you could do. You could do with one. Actually, no, because it's so good for.
And
luckily,
honestly,
I've got one here.
it's-
Yeah.
and the rest of this.
That's
Yeah, I mean,
And is that a
obviously it's not a
brand deal?
convention though.
That's a-
no, it's not. It's
that's
not a
not
convention.
convention.
It's not. So I know your face drops immediately.
Yeah. Do you have any convention stories?
No, I do get invited to nice things though.
Yeah.
It's just nice to get out of the house, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
because.
But you get brand deals as well. So obviously, this hydrofacial was a brand deal. Do you kind
that
of just
one-
go
so
with
that
any-
one was-
No, just a freebie. It's only worth
No,
£7.
I was going to say that
right.
one was gifted.
Right.
So that one was just the hydrofacial was it was like this beauty clinic that's attached up to my dentist.
Oh, God.
So I went in for a checkup and I was literally there like, "Arr." And then this like this beautician poked head on the corner saying, "I've seen you online, haven't you?" And I was like, "Arr, arr, arr." and she was like, "Well, come in for a free hydrofacial and etc." Which I'd never had before. And that was the agreement.
Did you go in as mum?
I didn't go in as mum because. Well, can you imagine? Well,
why would
it's
you
hard
use
to
it?
maintain.
Yeah.
because that's
You
because
went with
that's
the friend,
fake.
Because I remember you went. Mum couldn't go. This was for mum.
That
but
was
I'm
it.
going
I
at a
said
place.
that she was
Yeah.
busy and I
She
can't
was
bring her.
busy.
So I always mention her. Like she's always with me in spirit.
And was she busy?
But yeah, she's
But
always.
what was she doing?
She's always busy. Well, she's got
Yeah.
school run. She's
she's got
got
conventions.
she's busy.
Yeah,
She's at conventions.
She's
Rob.
holding the conventions. Yeah,
She's at conventions, but yeah. So I mean, that was a gifted.
Yeah.
thing. But yeah, I do like brand deals with. Well, I do have a
because you're an
recurring deal
influencer
with
as
Very
well.
Liquid.
so you're an influencer as well as a kind of.
I
and
don't-
hate the term, but
I
it's,
hate the
No,
term.
guess you want-
no actor or
Yeah.
comedian wants to
Would
use
be-
the
Rob,
word.
would you say content creator?
I hate the term, and I resent you for saying it. I think I really do. It's taken a turn.
Yeah,
Because I think because there is a difference though between influencer and content creator.
Yeah.
There is. Would you agree?
Yes,
I mean,
yeah, for sure. But I think if you're a successful content creator, you naturally can influence people, even in your everyday
I
life.
agree.
if
I agree.
if it's
Even in your
organic.
everyday
If it's
life.
Yeah.
if it's mum doing like a Hoover, or
Sure.
or not doing, you know what I mean, just
Yeah.
like using a
But even
Hoover.
in your everyday life, like when I was making that chocolate bar a couple of days ago, the amount of people who said, "You've just influenced me to go out and
really?
buy all that," but I wasn't.
Without-
making
you weren't
anything
even-
of it.
yeah,
sure.
You know,
No,
it's
if
not
it's-
an ad, it's not a
But
declaration.
you do other kind of paid sponsorships.
Yeah.
Sure.
Can we say sponsorships instead?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, paid partnerships, sponsorships,
Partnerships,
are quite-
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so next we've
I'm looking forward to this
okay,
one.
next one is the wine.
No,
So,
rhubarb.
no, we got the wine. It's the wine. It's Sicilian wine. Oh no.
No,
you're
rhubarb.
right. It's rhubarb gin.
Oh no, we're going to use this gin.
This is so slick.
We're going to
Isn't it?
use. I know.
Yeah,
it's
I
almost.
love
It's
it.
almost like we've really.
Honestly.
You wouldn't have thought we've done actually.
I'm so
one
glad I
before this.
said yes. I just, you know.
But you can look back on this and go, I was on one of the first ever shows
I
of
won't
theirs.
look back
Yeah,
on
Look at
this,
this,
Rob.
and
I-
that's good as
Look
well.
at it, yeah.
Look at
Well,
that.
under a button, Rob, I think.
really
Yeah,
good.
you need it undone a bit more.
I like that.
I think so.
Apple and hibiscus. This
Yeah.
is actually the gin from this distillery.
From this, so we're
Which
in
is
58.
lovely.
We're filming in 58 and Co's distillery.
It's very impressive. You do
very,
walk in
very
and go,
impressive.
wow. I said,
Yeah.
I said, wow.
It's
And
amazing.
this is their apple and hibiscus pink gin, which I believe we had on the one before, the episode before.
Yeah, I love this
is
gin.
so good.
Much.
Yeah.
Look at the colour. That's
so
perfect.
I would
lovely.
recommend we do a little sip of that.
We
just
should
to
try
kind of
it.
try it and give our
we
views
should.
on it, and then we
Sure.
chuck in the
I love
ginger ale.
You had it with ginger
So I-
ale.
yeah, so
Talk
I-
us through this.
So
Yeah,
I love gin. Like I really do love a nice gin, and I'm very excited to try this. But see, I used to think I hated gin. It turns out I hated tonic. So
Yeah.
It's
Well, it's
the
tannins.
quinine.
With this,
quinine,
absolutely. So, and then someone said to me, "Look, we'll have a gin," and I think it was ginger ale I first tried. What'd you say?
I said, it's the tannins
It's
in
the-
tonic. And I
you're
went,
like-
then he goes, yeah, the quinine. And I was like,
Yeah,
yeah.
Let me just.
Tannins is red wine.
But also,
Let me
like,
just
no one
correct
would have
you there.
noticed.
No, I know,
you
until I
brought it
brought
up.
attention to the fact that I screwed up. Anyway, carry on.
No,
Let's try
yes.
this.
Well,
Cheers.
absolutely. Let's just drink, shall we?
Yeah, cheers. The eyes, got to be the eyes.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't.
Yeah, no, you weren't.
I wasn't.
Well, the moment's
That
gone.
just out of-
But is that a thing? What
That's
is
the
that?
thing, because it's good luck. It's 7 years banned
Do you,
sex.
do you look at each other? Do you cheers and
Yeah.
eye
You have to,
contact?
you know, it's the thing. It's
Do
the
you
thing.
know where that comes from?
Okay, 1, 2, 3, go.
It was when back in Henry VIII's day or whatever it was, they cheersed
Yeah.
and they would clink so that the poison from to see whether it was
Some
poisonous.
poison from
I
the
think
one at the
I'm-
King's glass.
Yeah, no.
I might leave it actually.
Back in that,
She
Yeah,
definitely
don't
said
say
poison.
back
She said
in the
poison,
day,
didn't she?
They would click, and if it spilt into the other person's glass, they would
Yes.
know if they're drinking it, there was no poison
was
in
no-
it.
but what if it
so
didn't?
Then,
Try this. by
So
the
do
way.
I have to spill a bit of
but
mine?
that's why
No, that's
people.
not-
That's
no,
why
that's
people
not.
look at each other in the eye
Yeah.
because it's a trust thing.
Oh, it's a
And
oh,
then
yeah.
But I don't trust either of you.
No,
So
I
this is-
don't
this
think we
is
do
what's
either.
strange.
Yeah, we don't. I've drunk mine.
He
Try
he
it.
went on. He was like, no.
I just carried on.
Yeah, here's
while
like,
you were talking about
mine's
nothing.
not poison. So.
Yeah,
I know I'm
you
fine.
both have poison.
It's you two that are going to
So
start
yours is going to
foaming
be a
at the
lot
mouth.
bitterer.
Anyway,
Yeah, cheers.
eye contact, isn't it? Cheers.
Yeah. So where are we? Which one are we? 4, 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh,
Four.
that is nice. That is
Isn't
nice.
that lovely? So that's really, you get the apple, you
Yeah.
get the hibiscus. I don't know what hibiscus necessarily tastes like, but
I think it's
kind of
hibiscus,
floral.
isn't it?
Hibiscus, yeah.
Hibiscus.
Yeah, so hibiscus. I don't know what it tastes like.
No, he's saying hibiscus because he just likes to elevate
Hi-
everything.
yes.
It's just his is
Hi, I'm
hibiscus
just
than your
hibiscus
hibiscus.
than
It's
yours.
hibiscus than yours.
Mine's higher.
Coming back to Mum though,
Yeah.
what other characters? Now we all know know Tracy David, right?
Of course, because
But hang
they're
on,
in
why
Mum's
is Tracy
universe.
always livid?
Well, do you know? I never set out for Tracy being
To be
livid.
livid.
To be
I'm
to be a
always trying to calm her
catchphrase.
down, but yeah.
And it was, I just said it in one video,
Yeah.
and people just latched onto it and they were like, oh, Tracy's living, like, I can imagine what that's like, etc. And then I was like, oh, I'll throw it in again. And then
Yeah.
it just became, but now if I
kind of-
don't say it in a video, I get
Yeah.
comments saying,
I bet
Yeah,
Tracy
I
was
bet
living.
she's like, how's Tracy getting on? Like, what, you
Tracy's
know,
livid
is she
for
still
not
with
being
us?
included.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah.
So poor old Trace, no, she's constantly livid. And in my head, she's just this sort of almost feral kind of, feral
She's
sort of woman.
red-haired?
She's,
Like, what's
well,
her deal?
yeah,
What's her look?
or like a bleach blonde, like shockingly
Yeah,
blonde.
I always
Okay.
Like sort of like
shockingly blonde with
but
roots.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Roots. Her hair sort of chucked up. She's probably often found out and about just in
Right.
pajamas.
I know.
Just, in fact, actually, yeah, she just, yeah,
Yeah.
you know,
Oh.
just bedraggled.
Works in a
You know what I
bar.
mean? The roots.
Yeah.
She's given up. It's just, you know, she's given up. You know, the inspiration's all
Given
around
up.
us. It's just, yeah.
Yeah. She's given up.
She's giving.
Yeah.
She's given up.
Yeah.
And- But that's it. And now she's, you know, become this. It's just become this whole
She's
thing.
become almost more legendary than Mum in a
Honestly.
way.
Well, yeah, like
Would
some-
you ever do a kind of later on down the track a Tracy being livid?
Here's the
character?
thing. I don't think I could play Tracy now because I think the trouble is you know when you big something up too
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
To live up to that.
Yes.
Because she's in
But
people's
also, I
minds.
don't think that.
People now know
It's
not-
what they think.
Yeah, and it's also.
Of that
I don't think it's my casting. I don't think what is required
Cheers,
to play
guys.
Tracy. I'm not sure is my.
So let's.
What is
so
this?
this is. Can we have a look? We're meant to be putting these on here.
Oh,
as
yeah,
well.
sorry.
So 58 and Co. So this is an apple and hibiscus.
Ooh.
We just had that. So this is Sunnyside alcoholic ginger beer, 4%. So this is quite strong. So we've got 44% in total.
Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers, middies.
Cheers. Cheers. Cheers, guys. Cheers.
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 Have you got my eyes on the? Yeah. Okay. Great. That's fantastic. Oh, what's the?
Do you know what? I don't think
What's
I
the
like
after-
that combo. I'm not gonna lie.
Do you know?
I think it's quite bitter.
Oh, I like.
I liked. There
With
was
the
a really
ginger beer.
pungent. There was like a.
Oh, I like it.
What's the? I'm getting like.
What does this taste like
There's something
on its
it's
own?
like floral, or is it earthy? I'm
What's
getting
this taste
earthy
like?
tones.
Oh, it is. It is.
Who am I? Who the hell am I?
It is quite earthy though.
It's quite bitter.
Like-
I find together. I like them separately. That's lovely separately. I think together there's something a little bit off.
Oh, I like
Oh,
it.
because
Do
is
you
it
like
ginger?
it?
Oh, yeah.
So
Oh,
this
I
is
see.
ginger beer.
Alcoholic ginger
remember,
beer.
Alcoholic,
strawberry
yes.
or rhubarb is normally sweeter gin
Yeah.
with gin, and also
With-
you normally have it with ginger ale, not ginger beer.
And what's the difference between the two? I should know this.
Oh, yeah, ginger
But-
beer.
Yeah, it's not.
So ginger
it
beer
shouldn't
is.
be with
So that's
ginger beer.
actually
Oh.
more. Yeah, this should be. You're like,
Should be-
oh.
It should be
God.
ginger ale.
Like who?
I'm just
who-
going to sit
who
here
got
and silently
this?
judge this because it's
You're
absolute
like,
farce.
who's the producer on this show?
Yeah, who can
who
we?
is the
Can I, is there
producer?
someone that I can speak to, like an adult? Yeah. No, carry on.
Could you do one? Would you ever want to do one like a Karen? Like, you know, you see these Karens on. I can totally imagine you doing one of these. Karens on
I re-
planes.
Yeah,
You know,
I
or-
actually reckon.
Yes.
I reckon
Yes.
I could do that really well. I reckon.
Yeah,
You do a Karen.
I think I could do a.
Yeah.
I think I could.
You could do like the Karen that everyone defers to.
Yes.
Like
Yeah, the
Karen.
when you look
The
Karen up
Karen.
in the dictionary.
Yeah,
it's-
it's you.
yeah. Actually, that would be a really fun experiment.
Yeah.
I may go after.
You should.
I was like, oh, you can have that
Yeah.
one. Oh, you
Yeah,
can have
yeah,
that one. Yeah.
should do it though.
You should absolutely do that.
Because you
Because I love
there
watching
would be
Karen
so
videos.
much material in so many
Yeah.
different
just write
locations.
itself.
People will be like,
Anywhere, in
like,
literally
like the
anywhere.
woman who followed that guy into a lift and was like, "What are you doing here?" They're
Oh
always
my god,
American.
I remember that video.
Sorry. Yeah,
Sorry.
but they-
he
no,
did
yeah,
say
I
that.
mean,
Did
but
you hear
America's
that?
big.
They're
Or
always
English.
they're
Canadian.
always American.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also
You heard it here
American.
first.
But you know what I mean? They're
at least
like,
he makes
it's like,
eye
what are you
contact when
doing
he
in this
cheers."
building? You know. But you can
Sorry,
try-
mate.
but
I love
but
how
it's
you're pushing on like the show, and I'm actually
such
mocking
a
you.
pro.
I just hang him
Yeah.
up.
Sorry, Rob.
Oh, I
He's
love
just
that.
hanging
But
off.
as we
So
said before,
professional.
all attention
But
is good.
yeah.
I mean, publicity.
I think no, you're right.
But you know what I mean?
That'd be
Like
fun,
it's
that would be
it's
fun.
almost like that thing where they're passive aggressive. It's that passive aggressive thing. They start off
And I am
very
good at
nice,
passive-aggressive.
but kind of a
Like,
little bit.
yeah.
Oh, what are you doing here? You know, kind of. Why are you on this bench?
Because
You know?
it's that
Also,
forced politeness.
Just
that
taking
fake-
everything too seriously. That's
Yes.
Karen as well.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
are we?
I like that.
Are we doing right next?
Right. This is the wine. But what are the other characters? Just quick. There's Tracy.
Yes.
Oh, so I did, obviously, so there's, I mean, like Mum's World is Tracy and David, but I also did,
Tracy and
I did an estate
Polly.
agent. I did Polly the estate agent, which, you
love
know, I
Polly.
need to bring back
Yeah.
more because
Love her.
I have a lot of fun with those. Obviously, she just does like viewings of homes, and they're just dreadful homes, but it's that classic. And Polly is based on a real estate agent that I met years ago, walking around a
Not
dreadful
me.
viewing. No,
I was.
it all comes back to Clara. You're 90% of my material. Like, honestly, yeah, literally.
I'm Mum.
Yeah.
Tracy with
Tracy,
the,
yeah.
with the roots.
Yes. You're the making of me,
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah.
But,
Well, don't worry. I'll just take my 20% any time.
yeah, well, we'll talk
Yeah.
about that
Yeah.
later.
20% of nothing is.
I was going to say,
Yeah.
you think I earn money for what I do? Have you seen what I
feel
do?
like I don't even go to
I
conventions.
don't go to conventions. I don't get, yeah.
I haven't had the big
All I got,
convention
all I've had
chat
is a free
yet.
hydrofacial. That's it.
Okay, let me take you through this. So, Sicilian wine. Okay, no, you take us through this.
I was going to say I'll take the
Yeah,
wheel.
yeah, I'll take this.
I'll take the wheel here,
Yeah.
Rob.
Yeah.
But bless you for chiming
Yeah,
in. So I this
Yeah.
year went on holiday to Sicily, and I just had the best time. It was just my first time there. It was amazing. The wine was amazing. The food was amazing, and
Yeah.
And basically, this is just the Sicilian wine. You know, we just had so many good ones.
Yeah.
I don't think I've had a Sicilian white wine, to be fair.
Oh my god, they're so good.
They're just.
There's this
great.
grape is Caricante. So I went to Sicily. Like, did you go to Etna? So you've got the Etna, this
No.
volcano, which actually exploded.
Is that-
What are they
I
doing?
went to the all-inclusive.
I went to. It was.
Yeah. I went
it was
to it was like a
It was
convention. I went to a
Playa
convention there.
Yeah,
Carmen.
it was Costa
Yeah.
del Sicily I went to, and
It was actually in Spain.
no, I think isn't that more?
Yeah.
Is Etna more north?
So Etna's more kind of north and south.
Do you know where
like,
it is?
and east and I think west.
Yeah.
So
no, we weren't near. I was very
it's
south.
like,
I mean, if we
like it feels like it's all of
if we
it,
don't know,
you
we could just say we don't know. But that,
Yeah.
I think it was. Yeah, we were. I was very south.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Not that anybody asked.
no one asked.
No, but let
Yeah.
me tell.
So this one, so Caricante is this great from Etna, just underneath the this volcano. Everything is smoky, so it's got this
Mount
kind of
Etna.
smoky Mount Etna. Is that what did I say?
It's the volcano.
Yeah, Mount Etna.
You said
yeah.
Etna.
The volcano.
Yeah.
Which is the mountain.
Mount Etna.
Yeah, exactly. But it's all the vines
Trouble
are
in paradise.
planted just underneath that, so you get the smokiness. Let's have a go.
Thanks. Yeah.
Like this is yeah.
As long as one person's
Oh
laughing,
my
it's
god!
fine.
But no! But it's only a
What is it?
tiny bit. They
There's
call it
two separate
minerality,
shows
but
going
it's
on.
like, yeah. Where are we with? Okay,
Sorry,
cheers.
no, I'm back.
Cheers.
Anyway, cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers to
halfway
you.
Cheers.
Cheers
Yeah.
to-
We only
cheers to
halfway
being-
through.
Well, this is the 6th, so this.
Okay.
Cheers.
Okay.
Cheers, everybody.
Oh, this silence is
Slurping
PB
it
gold.
Yeah, look at the eyebrows on
that?
her. Look at it. Oh, I thought we were doing shots. Like,
Yeah, no.
We are, I'm just being
No, but you-
pretentious first.
Yeah.
yeah,
But this one I
It's-
like because it's got a slight bitterness to it.
that's lovely.
It's like-
what was it called? That's
So
really
it's called Caricante. This is from Laithwaite's, and I think it's 15 quid. They are quite expensive.
No, I
They're
like
good.
that.
Like the one you like as well. So you like a particular one. That was really expensive and hard
Was
to
it?
find. Yeah.
really.
Yeah.
Well, we randomly
So
found.
we didn't
So we
get
didn't
that.
find it.
So you thought we're not? Yeah. So we thought we're not
It was
getting
like
that for
over
him.
budget.
Weirdly, yeah.
Yeah.
we
No,
found
honestly,
it, and then we didn't
It was
find
totally over budget, which is great
No, I'm
because
so
you
touched.
weren't.
Yeah, no. It's meeting
yeah.
in the middle, isn't it?
Yeah,
The
yeah.
drinks can be. Yeah, Richard was cheap, so
lower
we spend. Yeah,
We'll
yeah.
elevate the drinks and yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I think a Sicilian white wine. Oh, sorry.
Are you
I'm just
okay?
cracking
Is your,
up.
is your voice
Coming back
breaking?
to me. No, a Sicilian white wine is it's just delicious. I think that's so nice.
And you were there with Penny.
And my partner Penny, absolutely. And we just so now we sort of like we look for Sicilian wines when we go out, like we do, you know. And we found in our local, we found the wine that's
Yes.
far too out of your budget.
Yeah, and you can't find it anywhere.
You can buy it online. I thought you could buy it
No,
online.
you can't find it anywhere.
Anywhere.
No, they don't.
you
Do,
can't.
in fact, I've made it
We
up.
can.
Yeah.
No,
It
you
doesn't
can't find
actually
it
exist.
anywhere below.
But
Yeah.
it's a lovely
So anyway,
wine.
what does Penny think?
She.
Yeah, what
Your characters. No, what does she think of your social media? You being
So
recognised.
do you know?
And how long have you guys? Where did you meet? All of this kind of stuff.
So,
So, it's really personal.
it-
But how did you meet?
No, but also answer every.
Yeah.
answer
When
every-
did you
answer
first
everyone.
sleep together?
We it was in a caravan. It was actually no, we're not. Oh no, that was the drinks. We're not going. Oh no, we're not.
What drink was that?
What to actually kill? That's the.